Welcome back to my channel, Certain Vlogs. Good day, everyone. You will learn everything about math with me, Certain. So, let us proceed. Our topic for today is all about quadratic functions. So, our objective is to transform vertex form into standard form of quadratic functions and to analyze the effects of changing the values of a, h, and k of a quadratic functions. This is the part 1. Before we are going to discuss our lesson for today, let's have a short review. Okay, number 1, the standard form of quadratic function. Is it A or B? I'll be giving you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. The answer is letter B. You got it right. So we have f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where the values of a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So we write the constant as a small letter c. So kung napansin nyo, yung isang given is capital C. But our answer is in the form of small letters, A, B, and C. Next, number 2. What is the formula for H? 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, very good. You're correct. The answer is letter B. We have H is equal to negative B all over 2A. Because negative on the formula for H is constant. Okay, next. What is the formula for K? Another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, very good. We have letter A. K is equal to C minus B squared all over 4A. So the given formula, we have K, small letter, then the difference of the constant and the value of B squared over 4A. Very good. Next, if the value of A or the leading coefficient in the quadratic function is positive, what is the opening of the graph? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. You got it right. The answer is opens upward. If A is positive or greater than 0, the opening of the graph is opens upward. If it is negative, it is opens downward. Okay, let us proceed to another. We have to rewrite the standard form of quadratic functions into vertex form. So we have the example, f of x equals 2x squared plus 4x plus 10. By derivation method, we have to factor out the value of a. So we have f of x equals 2. Then 2x squared divides 2, which is the value of a. The answer is x squared. Then 4x divides 2, we have positive 2. Rewrite the variable x. Then copy the constant, which is positive 10. After this, we find or we complete the square from x squared plus 2x to get the values of b over a, which is 2x, or rather 2, half of it is 1, then half of 2, which is 1, then square. 1 square is 1. So to complete the square, we have f of x equals 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 1. Then we write the constant, we have 10 minus the value of a, which is 2, times the last part of the completing the square, which is 1. So 2 times 1. Then perform the completing the square, we have f of x equals the value of a, which is 2. Then half of 2, we have 1. Then out the exponent, which is 2 or square. Then perform 10 minus 2 times 1. So 10 minus 2, the answer is 2. From this is the vertex form of the quadratic functions. So we have f of x equals 2 times the quantity of x plus 1 squared plus 8. Then the vertex from positive 1, we have h is negative 1. Comma, as is the value of k, which is 8. So we have positive 8. Vertex is at negative 1, comma 8. Let us proceed to the SCS method. So we have the values of h. The formula for h is negative b over 2a. Then the formula for k is the difference of the constant and the value of b squared all over 4a. The first step is to determine the values of a, b, and c from the standard form of the quadratic function. The quadratic term, we have a, which is 2. The linear term, which is 4x. The value of b is 4. Then the constant term, we have positive 10. Then, substitute the given values of a, b, and c to the given formula for h and k. So we have negative b. So the value of b is 4, so negative 4 over the constant 2 times the value of a, which is 2. Then, negative 4, perform 2 times 2, we have 4. Then simplify, our answer is negative 1. So h is equal to negative 1. After this, we solve for the value of k. So c, okay, we have positive 10 minus b squared. The value of b is 4 and square all over 4, which is the constant 4 times the value of a, which is 2. Then, so 10 minus 4 squared, so 4 times 4, or 4 multiplied by itself. 4 times 4 is 16. Then, so 4 times 2, we have 8. Then simplify 16 over 8, or divide 16 and 8. So 10 minus 2, the answer is positive 8 also. So the vertex here is negative 1, comma positive 8. Then our vertex form is f of x times the value of, f of x equals the value of a, which is 2, then x, from negative, it becomes positive 1 sa h, then square, as is the value of k, we have positive 8. So, we got the answer, f of x equals 2 times x plus 1 square plus 8. So, pares lang siya dun sa derivation method. Dun sa ating HK formula. Okay, laging tatandaan mga anak na nababago lang yung value ng ating H. Okay, let us proceed to our main topic, which is rewriting vertex form of quadratic functions into standard form. So, we have step number 1 is to square the binomial, which is x plus 2 squared. Or x plus 2 multiplied by itself, we have x plus 2 times x plus 2. From the FOIL method, we have the first term, the outer term, the inner term, and the last term. So we multiply the first term, which is x and x. So first term of the binomial, so x times x. So add the exponent, we have x squared. Then we have the outer term, which is x and 2. The first part of the first binomial, the second part of the second binomial. So the outer term. So x times 2, the answer is 2x. Then the inner term, we have 2 and x. So the second term of the first binomial and the first term of the second binomial. So we have 2 times x. The answer is 2x. Then combine or add the outer and inner terms. So 2x plus 2x, the answer is 4. Then like terms, we have x. So 4x. Then the last term, we have the second term of the binomials. So the last term, 2 times 2. So 2 times 2, we have 4. Now, our answer is f of x, or our equation is f of x equals 3 times the square of the binomial, which is x squared plus 4x plus 4. Then rewrite the constant, which is, or the k, rewrite it, so we have 5. Then by distributive property, we distribute 3 and multiply it to x squared, 4x, and 4. Okay. So we have 3 times x squared. The answer is 3x squared. Another is 3 times 4x. We have 12x. Then the last is 3 times 4 at 12. And you write again the value of k, or the constants. Step number 3 is to add the constant to get along the standard form of the quadratic functions. So we have f of x is equal to 3x squared plus 12x plus 12 plus 5, the answer is 7. So now our standard form of quadratic function from the vertex form f of x equals 3 times the quantity of x plus 2 squared plus 5 is f of x equals 3x squared plus 12x plus 17. Understood, grade 9? Okay, let us proceed to another example. We have f of x equals 4 times the quantity of x plus 4 squared plus 4. Again, step number 1 is to get the square of the binomial x plus 4. So we have x squared. 4 plus 4, we have 8x. Then the last term, 4 times 4, we have 16. Then you write the constant or the k, we have positive 4. Then distribute 4 in x squared, 8x, and positive 16. So we have f of x is equal to 4 times x squared. The answer is 4x squared. Then 4 times 8x, the answer is 32x. 4 times 16, we have 64. Then copy the constant k, we have 64 plus 4, Simplify. So f of x is equal to 4x squared plus 32x plus 68. So, from the vertex form, f of x equals 4 times the quantity of x plus 4 squared plus 4, we get the standard form, which is f of x equals 4x squared plus 32x plus 68. Okay, for further understanding, let's have another example. Are you ready, grade 9? Okay, thank you. So we have f of x equals 2 times the quantity of x minus 5 squared. So f of x equals 2 is square of the binomial x minus 5 times x minus 5. Okay. The first term is x times x. So we have x squared. The outer term, we have x and negative 5. So we have negative 5x. The inner term is negative 5 and x. So we have negative 5x. And the last term, which is negative 5 times negative 5. The answer is 25. Like terms in multiplying, the result or the product is positive. Then, add the like outer and inner term, negative 5x plus negative 5x. The answer is negative 10x. So we have 2 times x squared minus 10x plus 25. Then, we write the constant k, we have positive 15. Again, step number 2 is to distribute 2 by distributive property to x squared, negative 10x, and positive 25. So f of x is equal to 2 times x squared, we have 2x squared. 2 times negative 10x, we have negative 20, copy the variable x. Then 2 times 25, the answer is 50 plus 15. This is 50. Okay, then solve the constant, 50 plus 15. So we have now, the standard form is f of x equals 2x squared minus 20x plus 65. Okay, this is now our standard form from the vertex form f of x equals 2 times the quantity of x minus 5 squared plus 15. Thanks for watching. See you on my next vlog. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.